Hey everyone, welcome back to Top Tech World. Today we've got an exciting video for all you tech enthusiasts out there. We're going to dive into the world of 75-inch TVs and unveil the top 5 best picks for 2023. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Make sure to check out the TV's links that are given in the description below. Now let's get started. Number 5. Samsung 75BU8500. The Samsung BU8500 is an excellent all-rounder for a reasonable price. It's a 4K HDR TV with the usual Samsung lack of Dolby Vision support, with a trio of HDMI inputs, voice control, 2, count, M, remote controls, and a Tizen Smart TV interface featuring all the apps you want at this sort of money. It's one of the best Samsung TVs for buyers who don't want to spend too much money. Inevitably, some compromises have had to be made to keep the price down. The upscaling isn't as good as you'll find on Samsung's more expensive models. Although it's fine for most viewing, and the sound isn't great, we definitely recommend investing in one of the best soundbars so it sounds as good as it looks. And while there's compatibility with the ALM and HD aspects of next-gen games console specification, there's no support for AMD FreeSync like there was in last year's Samsung AU9000. But in every significant area of picture making, the Samsung's never less than competitive, and its backlighting is beautifully implemented, making it feel more expensive than it actually is. We wouldn't recommend this TV if you want to watch a lot of old pre-4K content. There are other TVs that deliver better visuals from lower resolution sources, but if you feed it HD and 4K content, this Samsung is one of the best 75-inch TVs for budget-conscious buyers. Number 4. Samsung 77S95C. Samsung's second generation of Quantum OLED TV provides strong proof that we were right to predict great things for this new technology. The S95C is more spectacular but also more controlled than its already illustrious predecessor, and we can't get enough of it. After more than a decade telling us not to buy OLED TVs, in 2022 Samsung released an OLED TV, or, at any rate, its own new spin on OLED technology powered by quantum dots. The S95B TVs were pretty remarkable given their tech debut status, but the new S95C has outgunned them in almost every department, especially brightness. Samsung has managed to find almost 40% more brightness than it delivered with last year's S95B QD OLED models. A brightness increase of this magnitude would be significant with any TV, but it's truly transformational when applied to a self-emissive, every pixel makes its own light technology like OLED. The extra brightness is particularly effective in taking high dynamic range video to a whole new level of enjoyment, drama, and realism, but also feeds gloriously into the S95C's colors, unlocking levels of color volume and purity, even in bright color areas, we've never seen before on an OLED TV. This reminds us of QD OLED's biggest selling point, the way it creates its colors using purely red, green, and blue elements without the extra white element used by traditional OLED TVs. Sharpness, upscaling, and viewing angles are all superb too, and even the S95C's sound quality is a big step up from that of its predecessor. Number 3. Sony XR75X90L. The Sony XR-X90L is Sony's mid-range TV lineup for 2023 and features a regular LED backlight with local dimming plus the company's high-end cognitive processor XR and its new clear image XR tech to upscale and enhance pictures. Picture quality on the X90L is a step up from last year's Sony X90K, with notably higher brightness and better local dimming. These improvements show a benefit with HDR programs in particular, with an increase in contrast that brings enhanced definition to picture highlights and shadows. Upscaling of regular HD images is also very good, while native 4K ones look wonderfully detailed. The X90L has a basic, but effective onboard sound system, with tweeters located at the screen's left and right sides to augment the sound coming from the TV's bottom-mounted speakers. The TV support feet can be elevated to accommodate a soundbar, with the other option being a flush fit of the screen against a TV stand's top surface. Gaming features include 4K 120Hz, VRR, ALM, and Dolby Vision gaming support. The X90L is also perfect for PlayStation 5 with auto HDR tone mapping and an auto-gener picture mode that both get activated when a 5 pounds console input is detected. A new feature for 2023 is Sony's game menu for quick gaming-related adjustments, and the set has two HDMI 2.1 inputs that can be used for connection to next-gen consoles. Rounding out its connections in the US is an antenna input with tuner support for ATSC 3.0 next-gen digital broadcasts. Value for the X90L is very good, especially with recent price cuts. You could buy a budget mini LED 4K TV such as the Hisense U8K for around the same price that provides higher peak brightness, but the Sony's overall refined performance and features package nonetheless makes it a standout option for its price range. Number 2. Hisense 75 U8K. The Hisense U8K has great picture quality, excellent gaming features, and a seriously competitive price point to make it a mid-range winner. Using mini LED technology for high brightness levels, the Hisense U8K is great for daytime viewing and comes installed with Google TV as a smart TV platform, which is generally slick and packed with useful streaming apps. Despite focusing on brightness, thanks to that mini LED technology, the Hisense U8K also offers deep black levels for an excellent contrast. Unfortunately, this contrast does fade somewhat when viewed off-center. However, thanks to its anti-glare coating and a high peak brightness of 1590 nits, which tops any OLED TV available today, it makes light work of brighter viewing environments. In terms of gaming, the Hisense U8K is a surprisingly well-stocked TV, with two HDMI 2.1 ports that offer a refresh rate of up to 144 Hz, Dolby Vision, VRR, and ALM support. The Hisense U8K is an ideal option for gaming, unless you need 4 HDMI 2.1 ports. It also features a game mode to get the most effective performance out of your video games. In terms of audio and design, the Hisense is solid as well, with decent bass and dialogue clarity for audio and an adjustable feet from a design point of view. The Hisense U8K may not be the perfect TV, but at the price it is, it's certainly one that suits a lot of people's budgets and comes with a wealth of features as a bonus. Number 1. Samsung S90C. The Samsung S90C is our top pick for the best 77-inch TV overall. It has a range of impressive connectivity options and gaming support, with full 4K 120 Hz and variable refresh rate gaming graphics across all 4 of its HDMIs. It also has Samsung's Neural Quantum 4K processor that the flagship S95C QD OLED TVs get in 2023. This uses 20 neural networks to introduce multiple 8-based refinements to the way the TV treats incoming sources, including better upscaling of HD and SD content to the screen's native 4K resolution. Picture quality is stunningly bright, presenting you with contrast-rich pictures. The S90C might not give you the full, unfettered 2023 QD OLED experience like Samsung's S95C does, but it still manages to unlock a higher level of brightness and color depth than other OLEDs at the same price. Another strength of the S90C is that it joins other OLED technologies in being watchable from almost any viewing position. The Samsung S90C has an incredibly thin panel design, at least at its edges. It's a little chunkier in the middle because that's where its external connections/processing box lies. Some people who don't like cables might want an external box instead, but this design is one of the reasons that the S90C is excellent value. And the Samsung S90C is great value for QD OLED. It's not that much more than LG's C3 model, but the boost you get in brightness and sound quality is worth the extra cost. Compared to the S95C, it's not as bright, but as we said in our Samsung S95C review, there are times where the S90C arguably retains a touch more consistency and balance than its more expensive siblings. We also wrote that the S90C offers the most complete overall image of anything in the same bracket. And there you have it, folks, the top 5 best 75-inch TVs of 2023. Each of these TVs brings something unique to the table, so be sure to consider your preferences and budget when making your decision. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and let us know in the comments which TV caught your eye. Until next time, happy watching.